Today I'm going to be talking about climate change. Did you know that the 20th century was the warmest in 600 years, and the 21st century is not looking much different? We live on this planet and we should be thinking about the future, not only for our children, but for the other species that we coexist with. Climate change has a significant impact on the economy and the planet. This year alone has been evidence of climate change in the freezing Midwest of negative 60 degrees to 120 degree days in the Australian outback, killing off cattle. Climate change is coming up fast and we need to understand how it will affect us and what countries are doing to sustain a healthy planet. Let's talk about how climate change will affect the world. Many parts of the world are felt by the climate change, but in Southeast Asia it is particularly intense. In the region of Southeast Asia, people are experiencing great hardships, not only to their environment, but also to their income. Unchecked climate change could shave off 11% of the region's GDP by the end of the century, as it takes a toll on the key sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and fishing, along with human health and labor productivity, the ABD estimated in 2015 report. Many people do not realize that humans are not only at risk from climate change, but also the species we coexist with. Half of the world's species are at risk of extinction by 2100, as habitats are destroyed and ecosystems unravel. Unitarian Universal Association, 2019. Now we have seen the effects of climate change. We can look at how we are contributing to combat it. Currently, many governments are setting up programs to help prevent and slow down climate change. Here are just a few. In Southeast Asia, they are doing what they call geothermal energy, solar power, and much more. The driver of the Thai government vision to establish Thailand in the Regional Energy Center for Southeast Asia is implementing a strategic plan for renewable energy development, solar and biomass, biogas, hydro and biofuels, geothermal and fuel cells are all included in the plan. As well as these, there are many other energy efficient plans. Belinda Yun and Leon King, 2009. Europe is one of the leaders in combating climate change as well. Research shows that investments in climate change would cost the EU only 1% of the GDP. Not doing so may cost them up to 20% of their GDP. Road transportation is 90% reliant on fossil fuel and transportation CO2 emissions, and is still growing. This grew by 2.5% annually between 2010 and 2015. Globally, we need to track the largest GHG emitting sector, especially developing countries. Some things that Europe is doing to combat this is research into electronic and biofuel cars, as we would be able to use less CO2 emissions and combat the greenhouse gases that it emits. They also are implementing train systems all over, so you do not have to drive everywhere. These are just a few things that are being done across the world. I wish for everyone to participate in the future. Climate change has a significant impact on the planet, and we can see that now. Climate change is coming up fast, and we need to understand how it will affect us. I hope that you can understand this now. And whatever you are doing, try and keep in mind that it might cost this planet. We are making steps towards the future, and I hope we can all be a part of it.